Hey beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here and welcome. My name is Danielle. Today's collective reading, we're going to be taking a look at your next level timeline unlocked. So this is for the Lionsgate portal. Well, this is what inspired this reading today. However, if you happen to stumble across this video after the Lionsgate portal, August 8th, and a couple days after, no worries. My readings are intended to be timeless, so whenever this pops up on your suggested feed or whatever, there may be a message here for you. So today we're going to be taking a look at what are you shedding during this time. So this could be like what karmic lessons you're wrapping up and completing. Then we're going to be shifting into who you're becoming, like what's being activated, an energetic snapshot of the next level you. I will be ending this reading with advice from Spirit during the shift. So this will be through little message cards, little reminders, anything you need to know. And I will be wrapping up the reading with rolling the astrology dice and pulling the initial tiles just for a little extra confirmation for those of you that enjoy it. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can check out the description or visit my website for more options. I also have an affirmation for our reading today. And our affirmation is, hold on, let me just get my notes here. Okay, so the old timeline no longer fits. I release it with gratitude and step into more. I will be pinning it in the comments section in case you want to script it or whatever you like to do, meditate on it. It will be there for you. All right, so let's jump in and get into the energy today. Okay, wow. So we have the universe reversed. So this may be something that you've been stuck on for a while. You may be, depending on where you are on your journey, some of you in the collective maybe just a little bit behind some others on their journey. And this is saying this is okay. Looking, be getting more here. Choose wisely. The Seven of Cups. So the confusion may have put a halt to a lesson here. So it's definitely a karmic lesson. This may be playing out with a specific person in your life or even multiple people. This could be in a friend group. This could be co-workers. Family as well, causing some confusion. Ooh, we have the throat chakra reversed. Okay, so the throat chakra, this is our, our choices, our truth, communication, which during this Lionsgate portal, we are also still in a Mercury retrograde. So there may be a little bit stagnancy here with communication or, being able to speak up and say what's on your minds. That may be a little difficult during this time. So I will say this, if you found like you haven't shifted just yet to the new next level you, this is saying don't, oops, sorry. I'm getting a little too talkative with my hands there. This is saying it's okay. Everyone is on their journeys at different times. So, don't be too hard on yourself if you're still wrapping up some lessons and still learning. Everyone's learning, everyone's growing at their own pace. Okay, what karmic lesson is wrapping up or completing for my collective? Intuition. We have the High Priestess coming through. Oh, Very significant energies. The Five of Pentacles. Financial or material changes. And we have the Nine of Cups reversed. Fulfillment of wishes. So this is reversed. Okay. And then we have the Three of Cups on the bottom here. So a celebration, you know, exciting news. It may have come to a halt. Due to confusion. A change in financial situation here. Maybe shifting jobs. You know, unexpected finances coming up. It feels here, it could feel like a never ending loop with this karmic cycle. You know, you're trying to break free. Maybe you finally find that you get a leg up, or you find the resources to get you out, and suddenly you get sucked back in here. And I feel here, what is wrapping up is, or you may be currently in this situation, is it's maybe difficult for you to find a voice and actually speak up for yourself during this time, especially with Choose Wisely. I feel like there's this pressure being put on the collective here to make a move, and I feel like it's due to like this Five of Pentacles energy of feeling like things are going to shift, or the rug's going to be pulled out from under you if you don't make a choice soon or decision here. And I feel like we have this energy of this void, feeling like in limbo, where it's like heavy and stressful. But again, we are wrapping this cycle up. So if you have been in a little bit of a rut, because this is what it's feeling like. It's feeling like a rut, and it feels like there's a lot of pressure going on. Like, look at all these hands here. I'm really noticing this one finger. Sorry, I keep pulling on my cord. Pointing. It's like people are pointing at you, expecting certain things from you, even certain behaviors. The way you should show up, I feel, isn't what's expected of. I do want to pull a card for Choose Wisely here. It just feels like a lot of pressure, like the weight is on your shoulders. And it's been difficult here. It's like you're trying to rely on your intuition, but noise keeps getting in the way. Especially like the, you know, feeling defeated, feeling like it's this never-ending loop, like you just can't get out of the cycle. I feel like it is kind of clouding your intuition, clouding your judgment, and it's just becoming too much. We have Authority reversed. Okay, so we have the Emperor reversed here. Yeah, it feels like you're losing control. I keep getting this is connected to other people telling you, like, basically trying to pressure you to make a choice, pressure you to down your path, or telling you what is right for you, or what should be right for you, when it should be your choice. But here it just feels like you don't have a voice. And again, this is us looking into what's being wrapped up currently, and what you're about to complete. So if you do find, like, you're nodding to this, you're like, yep, that feels like where I'm at right now. I'm stuck in a rut. I can't seem to find my way out. You know, I'm trying to rely on my intuition. Maybe you're trying to meditate, do all these different techniques to balance or center yourself and your energies. And you're just like, I just can't seem to get out of this. Like, even when I find I'm getting out of it, I'm back in it again. So if you're saying, yes, this may be confirmation that this is your reading. But if you're finding like, no, that's not my situation, I'm doing fine, this probably isn't your reading. It's like a loss of control, and I'm feeling like this irritated energy coming from the collective here. It's like I feel like people around you may be calling you difficult or even spiteful or even petty. But I just feel like you're annoyed because you don't want to follow the same path, or you don't want to do what other people tell you to do. Like, you want to make your own decision, your own life choices here. But in some way it feels like you feel powerless. Hope. We do have the star, and I love this. This is an indication of shifts happening. This is saying, yes, we have a lot of heavy energy coming through here, but there is hope. And there is light at the end of the tunnel here. So if you are resonating with this, this is saying, you may be down right now, but you're not out. And you are about to have that shift, that breakthrough. Yeah, that wisdom's coming. You are learning very important lessons through this experience. And I feel like you have been. I feel like you're about ready to claim your power and stand up for yourself and speak your truth. I have a feeling one of the gifts that you will be learning is has to do with your intuition and psychic abilities. All right, so let's take a look at who you're becoming, what's being activated. Let's take a look at this energetic snapshot of the next level you. So I do have some oracle cards here. Just going to give our tarot a quick shuffle here. Okay. So we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yes, I love this. We have full moon in Capricorn. I have no idea when the full moon in Capricorn is. Oh, what moon I think we're headed into, you know what, I heard it yesterday. I don't remember it. I don't really keep track of moon cycles too often. It's just when I come across it, I'm like, hey, that's a good thing to mention, you know, for people that follow it. But yes, so we do see an end of a tough cycle is approaching here. And we also have, wow, we have full moon in Capricorn and new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. What else do we have here? Inkpot, problems to be resolved. Ooh, I'm loving this. Rose, romance is in the air. Also, rose has a very high vibration. I have heard it's one of the highest. I do believe there's another plant or flower that's higher. A lotus or something that is higher than rose. But I have initially heard that the rose is like the highest vibration for flowers. So I do love that. Not necessarily for romance, but this feels like you are leveling up. You are moving up. And we have November. So November is very significant for this connection. You may be coming across this video in November. Some major shifts maybe approaching in November. You may even meet a romantic love interest in November as well. Okay. All right, so who you're becoming, I feel like you are really stepping into a version of yourself that is extremely determined. Yes, like I said, you may be called stubborn and even petty at times, but I feel like this is actually working out for you, and I feel like you're not actually doing it out of spite. I feel like this is your much needed breakthrough. It's like you're kind of being rebellious a little bit. And I feel like that's the answer. It's almost like that's the guided action to take here, is to be rebellious, but obviously in a respectful and healthy way. We don't want to be, breaking any laws or anything. But to the people in your life that are directing you and telling you what you should want, where you should be, what you should choose for yourself, or people telling you, oh, this should make you happy, and you're saying no, I feel like you find your voice and you're not backing down. We do see you stepping into the energy of love for yourself, compassion for yourself, and also for some of you in this collective, a budding romance. Okay, what is this energetic snapshot of the next level? Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're not backing down. You're ready to stand up for yourself. You're ready to put up a fight. You're not backing down. We have the Nine of Swords. With the Five of Pentacles, the Chariot. Yeah, you're pushing through. So I feel like this is just like the residual energy that's carrying over, depending on where you're at in this collective. Like some of you may just be a little bit behind. And again, that is saying it's okay. Like this hard work, this dedication, this discipline, and not giving up on yourself. Not giving up on your goals, your dreams, and where you want to be. Your desired reality or desired timeline. This is saying it is paying off. Even if you don't see it right now, this is saying keep going, because you are going to have a breakthrough. But I'm also getting the reminder as well that stepping into the next level you, it doesn't mean that, it's always going to be sunshine, rainbows, and butterflies, right? Life gets in the way. Life happens. There's ups, there's downs. Those are the natural cycles of life. It's whether or not, it's how you handle them, and whether or not you just throw in the towel, or whether or not you keep pushing forward. Again, it's how you handle it. And when you find that you're going through a moment where it feels a little bit heavy, this is saying, you know what? It's okay to take a break if you need to. And no, it doesn't mean that you're back at square one. I know sometimes that feeling can come up. This is just a reminder that, it's life. Life happens. We have the Six of Cups. It's the next version. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Ooh, and then we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom here. Okay, so we have new love or renewal of love. And I also feel here, I'm feeling a sense of gratitude with this Ace of Cups, like this overflow of emotion, crying happy tears. I feel if you've been struggling when it comes to like safety, security, finances, things have been stagnant there. I feel like a new opportunity for work is coming through. Maybe even advancing at your job or career. And I do see opportunity for collaborations, and it feels like healthy partnerships here. Like people that you want to be around, that inspire you, that excite you. And I do see you slowly picking up the pieces. I feel that this may unfold slowly, and that's okay. For some of you, I feel like somebody from your past may actually be coming in to help you as well. It feels like inspiration can come from the unlikeliest of sources. So this could be like someone from your childhood, someone from your past. This could even be somebody you've learned from before is here to offer you something. You know, to invite you in to collaborate and have a chat. Put your heads together and figure something out here. Yeah, I'm getting for some of you, this has to do with finances, job stability. It's been stressful. In terms of platonic connections or romantic connections, I do see you finding, calling in more like-minded people, and this feels like soul family or very resonant soul connections, or even soulmates, because soulmates could also be platonic as well. And I do see you building a beautiful connection with one another. Let's see what else. What energies are coming in? Oh, we have curiosity. Someone's curious. Someone wants to get to know you. I also feel like you're curious as well. It's mutual. Ooh, we have Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. Ooh, I see some flirting, some playfulness. I'm also getting like childlike playfulness as well with the Page of Cups. Like getting out there, having fun, curiosity, exploring. I'm hearing nightlife for some of you. I see an opportunity for you guys to get out of your comfort zone as well and try something new and exciting. And I feel like this really lights up your inner child. Like you feel with the pages here, we have, I feel like we're only missing the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a new experience and it really feels new and exciting. There's also room for passion and, like I said, flirting as well for those of you in the collective looking for love and romance. The Star. It feels like, yes, these are your people. These are the right energies that you've been longing for and waiting for, that you've been working hard for. Maybe some of you have been taking your time to nurture and heal and take care of yourself before getting back out there. You feel like you're in the right place. Like it feels like destiny. It feels like it's meant to be. It feels like this is where I should be. this feels like the right path for you. Like you'll feel it. Oh, we have Leo energy. We do have Aquarius. We have, honestly, we have all the signs. I see the next level of you being confident and radiant. A lot stronger as well, energetically. The Hierophant. Yeah, you've gained a lot of wisdom and you're confident. You're confident in the lessons that you've learned. You're confident in your experiences. Again, anyone from the past who has tried to like gaslight you or tell you no, you're confidently standing up for yourself and expressing yourself. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I see dedication, focus. Like I said, for some of you, some of the gifts that are being activated during this time is I see like more healers coming through. So you may, if you have had an interest in like energetic healing or even, you know, caring for others in whatever way, it could be through spiritual gifts. I do see a shift with that, like more coming out and coming to light and, you know, learning your gifts or expanding on your gifts, maybe even getting back to what you were interested in. If you were interested in healing and helping others and sharing your wisdom, sharing your knowledge and teaching others as well. Yeah, I feel like you're here to lead. But you're also here to have fun and make beautiful connections. Again, yes, you may have leveled up and you do have something to offer. You do have something to teach others, especially those who are where you've been at here. Once you've leveled up, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to share your voice and help those along their way. But I also feel, again, because there's always room for growth. There's always room for, we're always going to evolve. It's not like it ever ends. Yes, there are some people out there that, you know, will never change. But they're probably not, they're probably not watching these types of readings. Or any, if any. But a lot of you who find yourself here, you're probably doing some form of self-improvement or, you know, understanding yourself on a deeper level. Maybe some of you are here to heal and evolve. But again, most people do evolve. And just because you learn one thing doesn't mean it ever stops. It doesn't stop until you transition out of your physical body. And then who knows after that, maybe you still continue to expand. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent now, but basically there's always going to be something to learn. There's always going to be room for growth. Anything else? What are some gifts coming through? What's being activated within the collective? What's being activated within the collective? Intuition. Yeah, those strong psychic abilities and intuition. Not relying on what you see physically, but trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, listening to spirit, listening to your soul, your higher self. The Two of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor. Yeah, there's a movement happening. There's definitely a shift here. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of like a rebellious group coming through here. What I'm picking up on for this Two of Pentacles, like this juggling at the center. Yes, I feel that this is saying, there's the natural, again, ups and downs of life. But to me, this is more saying, for the people, or for all the information you take in, especially if you find yourself online. There's always people sharing their experiences, always people, well, a lot of people out there who want to teach and help others as well. But I feel that stepping into this next level here, you're learning how to trust yourself, your intuition, your own voice. You're learning to cut through the noise and step into your power. And it's like you're not budging. The Emperor, he doesn't budge. He's not bothered. He's completely unbothered. He's like, yeah. He's like, I know what's for me. He's quite poised and in control here. It's like this level of unbothered that I'm picking up from this Emperor. It's like he doesn't care. He doesn't care what's thrown at him. He knows. He trusts himself. Like, even though the masculine energy is more logical, I feel like this may even be a balance, discerning between the two. One to use logic and one to use intuition, or where to integrate both of them. And finding that healthy balance between logic and intuition, where you can utilize both at the same time. Like the masculine and the feminine energy. Because I am picking up on strong feminine energy as well. Okay. So let's see your advice from Spirit during this shift. If I could ever make it through a reading without stumbling on my words, I would have to celebrate. What's the advice from Spirit for this collective? Okay, so we have, do you have limiting beliefs around this situation? Or even around like the potential of you having this? Do you have limiting beliefs? So it's like Spirit's kind of pushing you to go deeper. Feel like you're being urged to release them. Your journey doesn't have to look the same as others. Keep doing what feels right for you. Yeah, that was coming through strong, this reading. So it doesn't matter what other people are doing, what's working for other people. Do what works for you. Especially since the Lionsgate portal, it is really talked about being a time of, great manifestation. Whatever's working for you on your manifestation journey, stick with that. You're going to hear a lot of different advice, a lot of different opinions. That is okay. You know, what works for one person may not work for you, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing anything wrong. Because if you're feeling good, if you're seeing the results, I'd say you're on the right track. And again, just because you haven't seen it yet doesn't mean it's not unfolding. This is where, you know, you trust your intuition. And it will unfold. That also goes for timing. Some people may see the results in an instant. Other people, it may take a little bit of time. And again, that is okay too. I'd say one of the worst things you could do, especially if you're someone who's hard on themselves, one of the worst things you could do is compare your journey to somebody else. So it's like that quote. I believe it goes exactly like, comparison is the thief of joy. You are worthy. Last message. When you think about quitting, think about why you started. So if you're comparing yourself to somebody else's journey, or you're feeling defeated, other people are getting the results before you, other people are having their glow up before you, and you feel defeated, saying, do you have a limiting belief around the situation? And when you think about quitting, why did you start in the first place? Something inspired you. And also, on the bottom here, not everyone deserves credit for your growth. All right, so I'm going to leave this here. Let's roll some astrology dice and pull some initial tiles. This was supposed to be a quick reading. But yeah, it turned out a little longer than expected. Actually, this is my third time doing this reading because my camera just kept shutting off, or I was being interrupted, and yeah. We're going to blame it on, I'm going to blame it on Mercury retrograde. Can't be that I'm running out of storage, right? No, it's not that at all. Okay, so we have Virgo. We have 4th house Cancer. We have Leo, and we have 8th house Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like you're right on the brink of a crossroads here, so it's like, don't give up. And yes, you are worthy of this. You are deserving. We have N, we have L, I, U, O, F. Seeing from the word fun, we have A, C, O, W, N, D, fond. We have K, S, H, and T. All right, I'm going to leave it here. So this is what I have for you, my beautiful collective. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I'm sending you so much love and happy manifesting. I will see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.